Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel Akonuche. I welcome you back to Akonuche Relationship Talks today. In today's Love Bible series, we are gonna briefly talk about relationship. It's like our question. Like, has any relationship been proven to be a perfect one in the history of man, in the history of love? Has there been any proven perfect relationship that have existed between a man and a woman? Okay, let's quickly talk about this. Okay, first of all, before I further on, I would like to make us to understand one thing. Okay, in the history of man, no relationship has been tagged to be a perfect relationship. No relationship has been seen to be a perfect one. There are always cracks in a relationship. That is why it is called a relationship, because relationship is a situation whereby two different persons, they came together, you know, from different places. Some can come together from different two different religious background. You know, some can come from two different countries, two different continents. You know, two different divides to form a relationship, to form a union, to be together. So when such persons come together, how possible will it be for such persons to have a perfect relationship? To have a perfect relationship. Even it is even possible, it is not always easy to see a near perfect relationship. Okay? But going further, we know that there is no relationship called perfect one. But we can make our relationship to be at least a little bit rosy for us. Now, why recently, if you do read journals, if you do read relationship commentaries, you will have to find out that people are having a lot of relationship challenges lately. There are a lot of breakups here and there recently, and you ask yourself the question, why are people frequently losing it out in a relationship? That one singular person you claim you love so much, then all of a sudden you develop this kind of cold feelings for that person. What really happened? Why is it so? What is that singular thing that has been posting as a threat to both of you that you have not been able to address? What is that thing? Okay, so I want to quickly make us to understand this thing now. If you're a woman, you are the female in the relationship. If you're a Christian, you do go to church. From the Bible, I don't know about Muslim, maybe it's also in their own Quran. God made marriage and relationship in a situation whereby woman will be under the man. Being under the man does not mean that the woman will be a slave to the man. But there are some inalienable rights. There are some inalienable responsibilities that is vested on a man, which made him automatically the head of a relationship and the head of a marriage. When a woman comes into a relationship, she now wants to equate herself with a man. She now wants to she now wants to be the head, let the man be under her. It can't work. Such relationship cannot work. It can only work for a while. The man might be living in deceit, the man might be living in pretense, but on a long run, he will show out his real self, and the center can no longer hold. And to a man too, you are in a relationship with a woman simply because she's a woman. There are some policies you bring, there are some things you try to bring out. You know that this one is not going to work, but you just want to do it based on the fact that you are the man. You need to make decisions. You now make some drastic and some unfortunate decisions. The woman cannot obey such decisions, and it cannot work. So that is why in a relationship it is very very wrong to live in pretense. Always bring out whom you are at the earliest stage of your relationship. Bring out so that the person, if they wish to stay with you, they will now try to learn you. um so there are some mistakes people normally do sometimes. You will see somebody will tell you, well, if it is the will of God that I will be together with this person, it will happen. If it is the will of God, it will happen. Okay. Now I want to ask us a question. Let's just take this narration now. Let's just take let's just get this thing straight. You want to become a medical doctor, you want to go to a tertiary institution to study medicine, to become a doctor, maybe to become a surgeon and all that. While in secondary school, that is high school, you were in art class doing art courses. You didn't for a day did any science courses subjects rather in the secondary school, in the high school, but you want to become a doctor. Okay, you want to become a doctor. You did not write any entrance exam. You didn't write when you're writing your entrance exam into university. You didn't write anything concerning medicine that you want to become a doctor tomorrow or whatever. Maybe you wrote courses, subjects that have to do with government, all those things, social studies and all that. But you want to become a medical doctor. So how possible is that? Is God going to come down from heaven and bring medical doctors into you and make you a medical doctor without passing through studies? Is it possible like that? It is not possible. And it can never be. So that is why in a relationship, there are certain things you want your man to be this. What do you have to offer? People do disparage this thing called love. Sometimes they will tell you it's unconditional. Yes, somebody can love you irrespective of your social status, irrespective of your this thing, educational level, irrespective of your religious background, irrespective of your tribe and all that. But when it comes to emotion, what do you bring in table? What do you bring to the table to sustain those unconditional whatever that this other person is giving to you? What do you bring in table? Okay, what do you bring in table? I hate this as a woman. This man, you keep on doing it. Okay, I've told you one of my greatest fear as a woman, okay, is seeing my man cheating on me, hearing it, and then finally seeing it, catching the person red-handed. You promise me you will not cheat on me. You will always be by my side. You will always see me as that queen of your life and all that. But you keep on cheating. Whenever I catch you, you look for one liar and tell me, confuse me, convince me you can't do this again, blah, blah, this and that. I will forgive you. Tomorrow you do it again. So you intentionally hurting me. So how do you want me to feel? So how now are you trying to use this area now to make our relationship work? You are not putting enough energy. You don't even care whether I feel bad or I feel alright. As a man too, I told you, see, I like being honest with you. Okay, I like being honest with you. Look at things I like. I will try my own best to make sure I do these things for you too. Do this thing for me. You said okay, you will. Tomorrow you will default. The next day you will default. You can't do it. You keep on giving excuses from one excuse to the other. All these things. So what effort are you putting now to make those things work? You are practically putting no effort, and he doesn't even care. Okay, so if anybody is telling you that there are perfect relationship anywhere, tell that person that it is not true. It has never been proven both by scientific means, or by statistics, or by survey, or by study, or by anything. Nowhere has it been proven that what's it called, that perfect relationship exists anywhere. But we can have near perfect relationships. We can have near perfect relationship. One of the things that is affecting us as human beings is simple. You'll be dating Mr. A. To you, you'll be seeing so many flaws and errors with Mr. A. You are thinking that Mr. B somewhere there is the best for you, without knowing that the person dating Mr. B is passing through hell that they won't even tell you. You are dating Mrs. S. You think that, oh, this woman, the way she comport herself, now you look at the woman I'm with, she's always nagging, she's always this, she's always that. You'll be thinking that this Mrs. S, that this Miss S too, that she's the best. But when you engage the partner of Miss S, you will now find out that your own nagging person at home is even the best too. So people are thinking that out there is one divinely, naturally, what is it called? Decorated relationship waiting for them out there. Waiting for them out there to come and grab it. They now think that one there, they are having this imagination, this imaginary thought in their brain and their head that by now, this place will be better for me. By now, this other place will be better for me. But they will not even know that those places are also hell on their own. So relationship being easy without any issue is not even a relationship. In fact, study has proven it that any relationship that doesn't have uh, on and off crisis is not a relationship. Somebody is playing a foul game inside that relationship. If you are my partner, or if I'm your partner, I do something wrong, you didn't correct me. You didn't point hand in those things you know that normally, naturally, generally, that they cannot benefit anything good for me. You see me doing them, you didn't point hand to them, you didn't correct me, you are not doing anything good for me. In fact, you are hurting me. You understand? You are hurting me. So there are certain things that when I do them, as a partner, as someone you are dating, someone you are in a relationship with, when I do them, you correct me. You try to let me understand that no, see, this is not how this thing should be. Please try and learn. Do this way. But the worst part of it is that sometimes too, when we try to talk to our partners, try to educate them, try to encourage them to be a better version of themselves, they see it that we are controlling them, that we are being so authoritative and all that. Okay? When a woman tells you that, see, you don't have to be coming home late, you don't have to be doing this, you say they are being so this thing, no, they are disturbing you, they are monitoring you, they are stalking you so much. So this is number one reason why our relationships are not working recently. This is the reason. Because when two persons in a relationship don't want to take correction, none of them want to believe that this one is wrong, this one is right, it will not work. So I think it's high time that we go back to our drawing table. When I met you newly, what was those things that attracted me to you? What was those things that made me fall in love with you? Go back and check those things. What did she do that made me love her? And another thing is this. I'm sorry, some of us, we are in a relationship that we are trapped in. Okay? Some of us are in a relationship not because we love people we are dating. We're in a relationship simply because of the economic benefit of the relationship. And mind you, anytime you have any economic benefit in mind and venture into any relationship, it will not work. There must be this inflow of love on somebody. It is not because of he's from a rich home or he's rich. She's from a rich home or her father is rich. There is a connection here. There is a chance that I can make it from here. There is a chance that this place can be better for me and all that. So if I continue with him or her, if I continue with them, there is a very tendency they can change my life. Things can work for better. This and that, that and this. When you have this thought, this mindset, venturing into a relationship, the relationship will not last. Because initially you came with a fraudulent idea, you came with a fraudulent what is it called, you came with a fraudulent thought. It wasn't love on the first side. It was because of the economic benefit that you plan to achieve from such relationship. That's another reason why it's not working today. It's another reason why it is not working today. Some of us are in a relationship, we are only bothered about sex, having carnal knowledge of your partner. You only remember them anytime you feel you are horny, anytime you feel like you want to meet together. That is the only time you feel you can remember them. And that is very, very bad. That is very, very bad. Because when your partner started feeling that you are now cheating on them, like you are only on them because of this, not because of all these other things, they start feeling less concerned about the whole thing, and the relationship will start having cracks. So my dear listeners, I want to advise us, if you want your relationship to work, go back to your drawing table, especially those of us who must have had so many broken relationships before. Check those broken relationships. Why did you say, what happened? Why were they broken? What happened? Was it your fault or your partner's fault? If you look around, the fault, your home, their relationship that was broken was as a result of your own fault as a person. I think you have to look deep. What were those things that you did wrong that made you to lose your former relationship? You try and fix them in this current one now, because you cannot make a mistake first time, continue with that mistake, and you're expecting a different result. No, Your input, your last input with the result you got, and the next input will also be the same thing. So, my dear listeners, I want to encourage us not to be much more dependent on the things you see on social media. Don't be much more dependent on things you hear people say. So many of them are having cracks, even in their marriages, that they will not let you know. No perfect relationship have ever existed anywhere. But at least, as a human being venturing into a relationship, you set your goals. If your relationship is meeting up to two-third of your relationship goals, stick to that relationship. Try to work the other remaining part of it. Try to work it out. No relationship can be 100% perfect. It is not natural. It is never natural. No relationship can be 100% perfect. So try and do this for yourself today and see yourself enjoying your relationship tomorrow. I want to thank you all for listening to this brief Love Bible series. Please do share our content. Always like, comment. Don't only watch, comment and like. Comment and like. Don't only watch. Don't only watch and go. Comment and like. Give us where we can do better. If you are not doing meeting up to your expectation, give us where we can do better. You comment, you like. If possible, you help us also and share. Tell your friends about this YouTube channel. By the grace of God in heaven, we'll be hitting 1,000 subscribers by next week. That is the target we set. So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues, tell your family, tell your partner. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Eman Akonuche Relationship Talks, and always watch, listen, and share our content. As you do that, may God bless you. Thank you.